I'm back again with another video, rough preparedness video. A 12-minute video, but I'm showing 5 minutes. You can read it. I don't know why it's showing backwards. That's weird.
Ready or not, 2025, protecting the public health from diseases, disasters, and bioterrorism. As the nation grapples with multi-state measles outbreak, bird flu, and increasing number and intensity of weather-related events, this report states preparedness for public health emergencies and makes recommendations to strengthen the nation's public health system and improve emergency readiness. You know what? If COVID showed us anything, it shows that as a nation, we're really not cut out for handling big pandemic. So really what it comes down to is we need to be as healthy as possible to our health. Let's go ahead and dive into some ways that we can do that. Hey everyone, working here. So if you're everybody that super deep into medicinal herbs and herbal remedies and that kind of thing. And I think it's just really important for us to be more self-reliant with our own care. So actually, I'm going to put this down for just a second. This is a mint tincture that I made. And I'm going to show you exactly, how we prepare. First, when we're talking about health, we want to talk about our own physical and mental health needs.
No one understands me. If I actually told people how I'm feeling, they would think of me differently. That is a lie that I told myself.
Because we just deep dive into the doom and gloom of it all. And on this channel, I don't want it to be doom and gloom. I just want you to be prepared. Because when you're prepared, you feel confident. You don't aren't just confident, you are confident because you're able to handle things that you can control. For our mental well-being, we need to understand the things that we can control. We need to leave everything else out there. You are the protector of your household. You are the prepper of your household. You are the person that makes the decisions, not these people, in the White Houses and big buildings that are trying to make decisions for us, right? But we ultimately are the ones that make decisions. Okay, so the government can tell us about the food pyramid or whatever, but we think logically in the sense that they probably don't have our best interest in mind. You know who has your best interest in mind? You're the only one that has your best interest in mind, and that's about preparedness for health, anything. So we need to be getting on walks. We need to be going and hiking. We need to be lifting some small weights, okay? Be getting up and moving our bodies, stretching, doing whatever we can to move our bodies. When we move our bodies, we're actually activating our brains as well. And speaking of our brains are a computer. You need to keep those brains active. Get a Sudoku book, whatever you can do. Like I'm on my feet a lot. I'm active, like I have kids, but also I just like being, moving and doing something. A lot of people are like, oh, do you ever rest? Well, sure, I rest. And rest is important, but so is moving your body and engaging your mind. If you're just constantly reading doom and gloom, oh, this world is doomed, I'm doomed, everyone is doomed. Well, sure. I mean, eventually you're going to believe it, and your mind is going to shut down, not just your mind, but your whole body as well. If you feel depressed, you are going depressed. I'm not saying that this is going to like cure depression. Okay, that's absolutely not what I'm saying. I'm saying that our minds are computers. They're strong. They dictate how we think, how we perceive, as well as how we feel physically. Once we start moving our bodies, once we start engaging our minds in more, engaging, stimulating activities, it can really help our overall health. In addition, sanitization is super important. I make my own soaps and things, but I do still think that like disinfecting wipes, you can actually make your own disinfecting wipes as well. I've had a video of that in the past. You have rubbing alcohol, you can, use that on your, countertops and things like that. But keeping your house well maintained in health wise, like sweeping, doing the dishes, of course, just wiping down counters. But I also use a lot of Castile soap. I actually make my own liquid Castile soap as well as my own bar soap, and I have videos of that as well, of both of those things. But I really like buying Castile soap as well. I do both plenty on hand, and this is all we use for hand soap. I also use just my own soap for my hair and body and everything. It's the best thing. Over-the-counter medications for you and your children are important. I think that pharmaceutical over-the-counter medications are a good thing to have for your everyday.
Thank you for watching. Shout out to Real Preparedness. I'll see you in another video. Deuces.